Hey y'all, what's up? I am so excited about today. I have this week been compiling some videos from girls that are in their late teens and early 20s to give themselves some advice that they would give their middle school selves. And so what I'm going to do is show you all of their responses, and then we'll talk about one piece of advice I would give my middle school self. So keep on watching.
One thing I would tell my middle school self is to make sure that I don't let other people's opinions influence me and how that I act. I know I had a lot of friends that I witnessed completely change who they were because they tried to adapt to the changes that their friends were making that were not in the right direction and did not lead them towards Christ.
It's okay not to be friends with the same people you were in elementary school with. A lot of new people come into your life, and that's fine to have new friends and old friends, but don't worry about what they think of you because you are the only person that can take care of you.
Hi everyone, some advice I would give my middle school self would be to be yourself and don't worry about what others think. Also, secondly, a lot of kids are really mean, but you never know what somebody's going through, and you will understand that so much more once you're older. So just treat people how you would like to be treated.
One piece of advice that I would give my middle school self is that number one, it's okay to not be okay. And so if I was talking to myself, I would tell myself that when I struggle and when you struggle, that it's okay to not have everything worked out and to not have everything perfectly put together. But the other piece of advice that I would say is that it's really okay to honestly be who I want to be. And if you want to wear your shark onesie and dance in the street, then you should do it because that's awesome. And just to be comfortable because one day you will have the friends that will do all of those things with you even if you don't have them now.
One piece of advice I would give my middle school self is to stay a kid. It's okay to have Disney movie nights and have fun with your friends. You don't have to take life too seriously.
One piece of advice I give my middle school self is that it's okay to be awkward.
Just don't forget to be more outgoing and always try to make more friends, because when you get into college, you're gonna really want those friends, and you're gonna want the ability to make more friends. And when you get into college, nobody cares what you look like, nobody cares who you are and where you've been. Just they care about who you are and what your goals in life are. So just don't forget to be more outgoing and always want to do better.
If I could give my middle school self some advice, I would tell her to keep her head up high, to remain true to herself, and to never stop believing in her dreams. She's going to go through a lot, and I just want her to know that it's all going to be worth it, and she's going to accomplish those dreams.
I hope y'all enjoyed listening to everybody's stories. I thought that was so important to hear what other people had to say because everybody's story is different, and even if we go through things similar, not everybody's going to go through the same thing because we're all different and we're all coming from different backgrounds, or we're all going to be in different situations. So I hope you liked or could relate to a couple or a few that were able to give you some advice on something that may be going on in your life. But I want to say one piece of advice I would give my middle school self would probably be to just watch my tone of voice, my body language to others, because even though I don't think I meant it intentionally or meant any harm by it, I think that sometimes I could come across as rude or selfish or undeserving, and to my parents if I didn't get my way, or even to my friends if we were in a group project. And I think that it's important to just rather take a step back and take longer to respond and respond in a kinder tone rather than quickly respond and respond in a way that you don't mean it, because at the end of the day, it's only going to hurt your character, and that's not something that you want. You want to be able to say that, you really do try harder to speak kinder and to work harder to love others, because at the end of the day, we're all on this earth, we're all wanting to do well in life. None of us want to fail, and sometimes we have a bad day, and instead of snapping at somebody else who could make them have a bad day, it's better to just take that step back, breathe, and try to just respond in the best way possible. And I think that would be the most encouraging thing that I could do for others, is being able to just be nice. And it's not that hard to do either. So thank you guys so much for watching this week. I hope that in some way you could relate to it. Again, if you ever have anything you want to talk about, or you want something to be discussed, or you just need somebody to talk to, I'm right here. I also have a new resources tab, and I want you to check that out if you want to hear about why I've started this, or even a little bit more about me. Click right up there, and you'll get right to it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next week.